Hi, and welcome to my day 10 hair diary challenge. And today we have waves with a twist. So to start off, basically you need to curl your hair. I will do a modification because yesterday I was curling my hair. I don't really, and then I put some sprays. I don't want to curl my hair second day in a row. I'm just gonna do my waves. I'm just gonna lightly brush my waves, and I'm just gonna use whatever the waves I have today because I don't think I personally don't think it's healthy to curl your hair, especially if you had some product in it and you curled it already, because I think that kind of like burns the hair. And I don't wash my hair every single day. I wash it every few days. So, but since this is number 10, so it's in a order. So I'm just gonna read you. I'm gonna show you how it looks like. It's called Waves with a Twist, right? And the first step is very similar what we done yesterday. Start by sectioning off the hair from ear to ear, round at the back of your head, leaving small section hanging down. This time basically you need to take 5 to 7.5 centimeters sections of the hair, so it's kind of thicker, bigger waves than we done yesterday. Yesterday was 2.55 centimeter sections. Now it's 5 to 7.5, but I think since I've done it yesterday, kind of the curls become more kind of like straightened, so it looks like the curling has been a little bit more chunky. So after you done, so okay, they say repeat, so you do the curling technique around the whole hair, around the whole head, lightly brush out with your fingers to add separation of the curls. Then part your hair on the side and separate out a triangle section about 7.5 centimeters in hair. Okay, so twist the hair going away from the face and wrap the section around the back. Take a hair grip and pin it upwards. Okay, and take the section of hair above the hair grips and lay over the top. Okay, so it's gonna be triangle section, and then it's going to be, okay, I think I get it. Okay, so the part number 1, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna slightly brush my hair. I brushed them yesterday slightly before going to sleep, but I don't want to over brush them because I think it will become too straight, and for this hairstyle I kind of need to have some chunky waves going on. So I'm just kind of like, I'm using this brush. I don't know if that's actually the best brush. It's very kind of like soft brush, and I just kind of like make sure that there is not much, if there is an overall kind of like smoothness around the hair. So that's my goal. So, okay. They say separate a triangle. Okay, so I need the okay, brush, and then hair clips. I'm gonna use these ones. I'm gonna take a couple. Okay. So we're gonna take the section of the hair and you kind of twist it upwards. It's like a triangle. So for that, we need to have a parting on the side, or kind of like a parting on the side. So I'm just gonna try to go with my natural fall of hair. Today actually I had a good lie in, so I feel quite awake now, and I don't feel tired. And I've been spending quality time with my brother today. Okay, so making it a bit. So So to gain overall smoothness, separate a triangle, okay, triangle section. You know the face, I don't know if you know about the face and the wrinkles and the face yoga method. Well, there are some other face exercises methods. Basically, you need to kind of train your face not to wrinkle if you wanna keep it like wrinkle free or reduce that. So you kind of need to learn not to do these kind of things. So now I'm training my forehead. I'm training my forehead, not to frown, basically. So, triangle of the hair, triangular section, and what we need to do is, actually maybe it has to be wider. It says 7.5 centimeters wide. I think I'm just gonna go a little bit further. Yep, something like that. I'm just gonna brush it through. I'm gonna brush other hair, and you kind of like twist it upwards. So again, since I see there are some unruly hair, I'm going with the brush all over. Okay, so twisting it around, upward. Take a hair grip and pin it upwards. Okay. And then take the section of the hair and lay over the top. Okay, so basically what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just prepare this section on the side. I'm gonna use these grips here. So it looks like this. And then lay over the top. So, lay over the top. Okay, that's actually pretty simple. I think apart from the curling part, actually now it looks really straight. Anyways, this is waves with a twist, and it looks kind of like this. And today I have a special earrings, which are these. And yeah, I have been feeling today very kind of like adult type mode, but also at the same time I'm like, yesterday there was a seminar which I watched, and it was about wellness and your financial kind of like well-being. And one of the things they were saying is, one thing that you really need to take care of, it was somebody who's millionaire sharing, you know, their secrets. One thing you need to take care of is your energy. Because if you don't have energy and you wake up tired and you don't feel like you can do anything, how you gonna do something? How you gonna create something that is gonna give you money? So basically the thing was like, you need to take care of your energy first before you want to manifest anything else. And I've noticed that sometimes what I do, like even if I have opportunity to sleep but I feel tired, I sometimes, that's again the prioritizing my work over my well-being. I kind of like wake up and I do things even though my body feels like I should rest a little bit more. So this morning I actually woke up very, very hungry. I ate. I spent some time awake and then I just gone back to sleep, and I slept for another 2 hours, and now I feel like I'm like, whew, like I had all the sleep that I needed. So that's my kind of like state of being today, resting. I feel also at the same time some sort of like I think anxiety again, but it's kind of more like seriousness type of anxiety. Because another thing that I kind of like got yesterday from that webinar, you know what, that's how I spend my time. I like these webinars and I like these insights and I like listening to things, and then I find some new things which I didn't know about. Another part of that webinar was like, okay, so one of the most extraordinary and important things that you can ever do is to put yourself in a complete like adult type of state. And when you do that, you take ownership and responsibility for your life, and you kind of like stop blaming circumstances, upbringing, culture, everything. Just stop blaming it, and you kind of like look at yourself and look what you can do, and you understand that everything that you have in your life is because of the actions you've taken, and therefore also you can have everything in your life with the actions that you will take. So it's this kind of like a standpoint where you can kind of ask yourself, okay, so what do I do now? So I think I'm in that state where I'm like, okay, you know what, this dynamic where I say, okay, this is fault of that person, that circumstances, fault of, you know, that company or my environment or my upbringing, that's, you know, like that's all true and valid. But now it's like, okay, what do I do without bulldozing myself, without really kind of like, you know, like without being insensitive to myself, just kind of being responsible adult towards myself, asking a question, okay, so what do I do now? How do I do this now? And kind of like start with that. Also, I got an oracle card called Kuan Yin yesterday, and one of the cards that came up for me was like, okay, you need to, I need to stay in my fierce compassion and in this kind of like a feminine energy without trying to kind of comply with society's expectations, what strong looks like, and just kind of really harness and bring that energy down, you know, to earth, to us, to everybody. So that kind of strengthens my determination to kind of like just, you know, being vulnerable, being soft, being open, being, you know, not really putting out face or facade, but being strong in that kind of like a softness type of energy. So that's my mood for today. I say I feel 8.5 out of 10. And for you, for anyone who sees this, I wish you today also to pay attention to your body. If it needs to rest, also pay attention at your natural energy and what your natural energy needs to do. So not try to change it, like if you think, okay, I just need to be a bit tougher, or I need to be a little bit more strong, but you know, like if that doesn't really feel right for you, or it feels like it's kind of like in the resistance of your own essence, don't do it. Allow yourself to stay in a softness and kind of like a gentleness, at the same time in a fierce compassion towards yourself, towards those around you, and towards the world that we live in. So thank you very much for taking your time to see this and staying with me on this challenge and up until today. So yeah, I feel kind of humbled by all of these things, and you know, I feel humbled by the fact that, you know what, I'm responsible for my own life, and I'm about to kind of do it. I'm doing it. Have a good day. Bye.